But I feel like I'm dying from like touch starvation, y'all. I don't get hugs. I don't know. I feel like if I were to get the kind of hug that I fucking really want, I would crumble into pieces. I don't.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
You bring to the table?
Everything. I got 2 kids, you know what I mean? So everything. If you're willing to provide for my kids, then everything.
Everything like what?
My kids, my life, my mental health, everything is like everything. Everything you want to know about me, I'll bring to the table for sure.
Wow. And that literally shows how clueless women are and how a lot of modern women are really not bringing anything to the table. This woman said that she would bring her kids to the table. Ma'am, that's a burden to the table. Let's keep it a buck, all right? You bringing your kids into a relationship is a cost, all right? It's not a benefit. It's not a plus. There's no type of profit or surplus to be had if you are out here dating single moms and cuffing up women who have children. Now, you know, if you're willing to play that big stepdaddy role, look, more power to you. I respect it. But at the same time, I don't advise it. And women like this, especially overweight, entitled, single mothers of 2, and we could probably guess that her children come from multiple different baby daddies, okay? It's just not a good bet, all right? And too many men are falling for this trap. And she thinks she has mental health in order. Ma'am, you have 2 children out of wedlock. That's a mental illness in and of itself, okay? We just have to call a spade. And this woman is actually a burden to the table. And she gonna eat the whole table. Look how big she is. So if I had to say that she had hope in the dating market, this is what I'll say. This is what she has to settle for, all right? She needs to settle for most likely it's going to be a Malcolm. Okay, it's going to be one of my guys, unfortunately. But he's going to be a medium ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. She doesn't qualify for a massively attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. And she doesn't qualify for a mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. So she can go with the 3rd tier Malcolm. And that guy's going to probably be working 2nd shift at the plant, like Kevin Samuel said. You know, maybe heavier set. His teeth may not be straight, pearly whites, you know what I'm saying? He may not have the smile like your boy Reclaim Your Throne, okay? With the perfect white teeth, no veneers, all natural. But you dig what I'm saying? He might have a snaggle tooth here and there. He might have a lot of scarring on his face. He might even be a pot-belly dude who drinks 2 to 3 Bud Lights every time. Well, we boycotting Bud Light. So 2 to 3 Dos Equis when he comes to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So that might be the type of guy that she qualifies for. But, you know, knowing these modern women, we ask her what she thinks she qualifies for. She's going to say she deserves a high-value man, 1st or 2nd tier Malcolm, and that she deserves a guy who's over 6 feet and in shape and all this kind of other nonsense. So this is what we're dealing with in today's dating market, guys. Buckle up. We're in for a long ride.
I'm black. I'm Muslim. I'm part of the LGBTQ community. I'm bisexual. You know, I grew up in care and I'm a woman. Those layers are so crazy. And so learning my identity was always a really tricky thing.
All right, so I did want to show you guys this video, not to make fun of the young lady, but just for you guys to just count your blessings. You could have got dealt the cards that she was dealt. However, in dealing with these cards, she is obviously taking the victim mindset, which I don't necessarily agree with. However, if that is working to get the bag, then I'm not really mad at it. Hey, get the bag. If you got to identify as this, that, and the third in order to monetize a genetically crappy situation or accidentally crappy situation, then by all means. Could she get in shape with no legs? I think that, maybe some pull-ups and all that kind of stuff. I think there's a way that she can get in shape with no legs. However, I mean, she is pretty much a big blob and she's in a wheelchair. I wouldn't want to live this existence, so I can't really say much about her lifestyle or her health choices. All I can say is, I mean, she is probably not going to be here with us for a long time if she keeps up these unhealthy eating habits, which she does control. Okay, so she does control her weight to a certain extent, which, she may not be able to qualify for the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course, but I'm sure she could find some type of amputee workout program, because I mean, this is a very sad situation, but the victim mentality is something that is running rampant in our society, and I just want you guys to understand your perspective and count your blessing, because believe it or not, there are people in her same situation who are making the most of it, like that MMA fighter that I've highlighted before on my channel. I forget his name. Not an MMA. Well, he's a wrestler or whatever, and he has no legs, but he's out here working hard, working out, and wrestling and beating people who are on their standing 2 feet. So, guys, whatever cards you're dealt in life, you can't devolve into the victim mindset, because it doesn't look like it's working out pretty well for this woman.
Keep going, but I be going hard. That's not how I be going hard, harder. No, keep going. Go ahead. What happened? Yeah. What happened? Exactly. 21 seconds.
So that's funny, and this just goes to show that women really don't put in that much work during intercourse. And like I've always said, the only way that a woman can really show that she's good at intercourse is if she gives good sloppy top, if she gives good fellatio. Because really, I mean, what are they really doing during back shots? They're just, getting stroked. Or even missionary, they're just laying on their back. So it's like men have to put in most of the work, not only in relationships, but also in the bedroom. And I think women don't give men enough credit for that. And they always like to talk about small D energy and you bust quick and all this other type of stuff. And, I've bust quick myself on multiple occasions. But at the end of the day, we're putting in a lot more work. And I think that, we're not being valued for the work that we put in, not only in relationships, but in the bedroom. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this is an accurate representation of the work that men have to do in the bedroom. And it just shows that most women are not willing to do that work. And they're not willing to do the strokes and the picking people up and stroking while you're standing and flipping a girl and doing the standing reverse cowgirl and the standing 69. Like, a lot of women are not willing to put in that type of work, okay? Because it's a full workout. And a lot of these chicks are pretty lazy in the bedroom unless it comes to giving some top. All right, guys. So the final video that I have is a desperate, overweight, seemingly post-wall woman who is crying about being touch deprived or touch starvation, saying she hasn't been touched in 5 years, okay? And I highly doubt that she hasn't been touched in 5 years, but she hasn't been touched by a man that she is in love with for 5 years. So let's listen up to her take and see where she's coming from, and I'm gonna give her maybe some reasons as to why she has not been touched, in this half a decade.
I am really struggling with something and I want to talk about it. But before I do, I need people, if you are a parent who was like touched out by your children, I do not want to see you in the comments. If you are someone with any kind of neurodivergency and it manifests or shows up as you not liking touch or people touching you, I do not want to see you in the comments. Okay? But I feel like I'm dying from like touch starvation, y'all. I don't get hugs. I don't know. I feel like if I were to get the kind of hug that I fucking really want, I would crumble into pieces. I don't. How do you deal with that? I really like need to be like touched, and I know someone's gonna say like, okay, go to the salon and get your hair done, or get a massage, or get your nails done, right? So someone can hold your hand. None of those people love me. None of those services love me. Right?
Right.
But I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling with like I don't get hugs. That shit is it could be like maybe a hello, whatever, maybe. But it's not enough. I don't know how how am I gonna go the rest of my life like this? I think that's really hard. I'm just really struggling. I'm really struggling. Like I spent like last night just going like this.
Oh my God.
Like 20 minutes.
Yikes.
I'm just, if anyone else is struggling, what are you doing? I am really struggling.
Okay, so that was wild. And this is desperation at its finest, guys. And the reason why she almost got me with the crocodile tears. But the reason why I don't take this seriously is because you can never trust a woman's tears if they are behind a camera where she's posted up with a ring light and venting to the camera. So she's doing this for attention, obviously, which she got the attention that she so desperately seeked. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of simps who came in the comments talking about, oh, I'm going to touch you here and I'm going to touch you there. But let's imagine if the roles were reversed. What would they be calling this man, this young man? If a young man came on and said that he hadn't been touched for 5 years, what would they call him? They'd call him an incel. They'd call him a loser. They'd say, oh, well, men ain't ish, and, drinking male tears and all this kind of stuff. So no, we don't feel sorry for her. Because for one, if she wanted to be touched, and I'm going to give you a pointer right now, you got to lose the weight. Men have wisened up. A lot of men have wisened up, and we're not accepting this overweight mumbo jumbo that y'all got going on right now. We are not accepting this at all. We are moving forward. We are not, taking the worst of these women and then making them wives or even smashing at this point. So this is the type of game that we're dealing with nowadays, and she's going to have to get with it. She's going to have to lose the weight if she really wants to be touched by somebody that she loves. And like I said, we don't feel sorry for her because if this was a man, they'd be saying he's an incel and he's a loser and all types of stuff. And they'd be like, well, nobody wants to touch a man anyway. You know what I'm saying? And you got women in the comments praying for her. And she craves intimacy and talking about love languages and all this stuff. Somebody said, go to church, they give out hugs like Halloween candy. Yeah, that's facts. I mean, she's probably not even putting herself in position to be hugged. And you have all these women who are just like, oh, so sad. And it's just like, bruh, she's doing this straight for attention. But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking deal with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.